Alright, good morning everybody. We got some movement in here right before the market opens on Meta and on Snap. Let me make sure everything looks like it's working real quick. Just to make sure. It looks like it's working. Alright, we're good to go here on a Friday. So, haven't really looked around much. Just kind of sat down. But we'll see what happens today. So ready to roll. We got Meta and Snap moving before the opening. Google looks like it's moving a little bit as well. Got a bunch of earnings still coming out throughout the week. We had Tesla come out with earnings in post-market yesterday. Having a really good post-market. So probably not going to trade Tesla today for that reason. But we'll see what else we can get into. What do we got? Less than 3 minutes now. So take a quick look here, just at anything else that's up in the news feed. Or not the news feed, but the movers feed. BZFD is continuing its big move from yesterday. Won't be playing that. Mark, $1.50 stock. Probably won't be playing that. Chart loading really slow. That's not a great sign. There it is. Iova. Very light volume. JD. Not a whole lot going on there. Only 100K traded. It's on the downside. SI. Okay, so nothing overly crazy there. And yeah, we got less than 2 minutes to go. Beyond that, I don't really have anything for you. Going to be a scanner day. Hopefully a better day for opportunities than yesterday was. And hopefully find some nice trades for the stream today. I have had 1 hour of sleep, so I'm going to do my best to stay going, stay strong here. We'll see how it goes. Roughly, tentatively planning on streaming till about 11 a.m. And once we get near there, kind of play it by ear. And then, as always, go to the gym. Taking this new fiber supplement. It's a little bit weird on the mouth. Feels a little weird in the mouth when you drink it. If only that Meta Pop was during market hours. Certainly could have traded it here in pre-market, but it was just as I was getting everything going, so I wasn't going to mess with that. Actually came right up almost to the 200 there. 200 on the daily chart looks like it's around 153, 154. So actually got pretty close to the 200 moving average there on that pop. Giving it all back almost immediately now. All right, less than a minute to go here before the market opens. Oh, I love getting Amazon shipped notifications, and I can't remember what I bought. All right, here we go. Market is open. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we're going to do here out of the opening gate. PDD, bit of a move there. Volume a little low. I probably need at least up through 106 nicely. 106.4 maybe. Got up to almost 106 on the previous move. V moving. V is Visa. Charts slow today. This is one of the things I don't like about DOS. This is also one of those ones that got affected by that crazy market error the other day. Because I looked at the chart and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Good morning, Sid. Hope you're well as well. Market a bit undecided of what it wants to do, it looks like so far today. Initial drop down, but rebounding a little bit. CCL is moving. The range there is not that great. Nvidia, ooh, this is the one that got me on Monday, but it's making a nice move again. I'd have to see a much bigger move here than this, I think, to be interested. Qs have almost closed the gap already here this morning. SQ, nice little move, light volume. Thousands of dollars every day I make in my sleep, dreaming of gains. One day. One day. OLN, pretty big pop here. Only 120K in volume. This one's probably earnings. Yeah, earnings there in OLN. XPEV a little pop. Let me check on the shares today. Oh, only 4,000 there, so can't trade that one. Well, I could, but it would run out of shares extremely fast, and if I had to add in, I would probably not have any more. Check on COSM shares today. Even less, 3K shares, so can't trade that one either. banana. Just staying patient here at the opening, waiting for the trade to come to me. Trying not to force anything. The guys are looking at NVVE. This is one that I'm still not used to playing yet. This price point with this range. AI kind of moving. Coming up to the 200 on the daily. Whoa, PDD, what are you doing today? Slow, slow, slow. Market may be trying to put in another leg higher here. Man, what happened to NVAX? This stock used to be much, much higher. Well, not quite the start I was hoping for today. BBBY, $2 stock. Oh my. She's good. I mean, she's about to turn 4 at this point. About to turn 4 in March. So yeah, she's doing well. Good morning, Stocks Unhinged. I know, right? Time flies. Can't believe it. I keep, like, every time I say that, I have to, like, rethink in my brain. I'm like, is she actually turning 4? There's no way. She was just, like, a newborn. She can't be 4 already. Watching coin here, so we can push up towards 54.50. Yeah, she still likes to do that when I trade sometimes. If she's home for whatever reason, she'll still do that sometimes when I'm trading. But my setup's, you know, very RGB, and she likes the colors, so she wants to push all the buttons. I'm like, no, can't do that. Yeah, I got a little bit of RGB, a little bit. Actually, I just built a new part of the setup. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's gonna be my secondary whiskey cabinet. I want to get some lights for it and then eventually stock it up as well. Yeah, it went right up to almost that 200 level in that pre-market move. AI is moving a little bit. Shh, don't tell people. I'm not supposed to out us like that addedly. INTC puts INTC. Yeah, they're down big today. Guess they had earnings. Older one, she's good. She's actually off school and downstairs right now. The wife is no longer the wife. That's why my channel kind of blew up the first time. Well, I would need higher here now. Just kind of slowly moving up. I know, I used to love the Riot stock, actually. I don't have any more of it, but... On screen, this is AI. You can't see the symbol? I'll have to... For some reason, this chart and this chart only likes to reset settings sometimes. I don't know why. It's supposed to have the ticker here bigger in the background for that reason, but I'll figure it out one day. Coin still moving a little bit higher. UPST, no shares. Well, very low shares. See if coin can give a good move here at some point. Got through the 50s there, not much of a continuation. Market making new highs here. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. We'll get our you on here when I figure it more out. Today's not the best day for it because I'm on 1 hour of sleep. So I'm just happy to be awake and be here. I'm going to start some coin here at 55.02. We'll see what it does. Just a small starter here. See if we can push up towards maybe through 55.50 for the ad. See what it does. Yes, off tomorrow. Get some sleep in tomorrow. Nvidia's at 200, dang. I'm sitting here with a little starter and coins so far. Just kind of watching it, seeing what it does at the moment. Market's still going to new highs. Did it get through 50 there? Oh, it did, but must have been so fast I didn't even see it. Well, not quite working how I wanted. I'll just put an order out down at 54.80 in case it comes down there quickly. Well, broke back down through 55, but not really any continuation through there. I'll be happy just to get out at 80 if it gives me the opportunity. Not really the win I was looking for if it does, but not really doing what I wanted. Good morning, Gina. Yeah, I saw V this morning. AI is still going. W kind of moving, not too interested there at the moment. Well, market popping right back up. Not super great for the position. Considering adding in a little up here and then just putting in a stop in over the highs. Just trying to wait and see what it does here for a minute. $54.89. Well, my order was at $54.80. I could have had 89 earlier, but I didn't get my add in. I would have taken 89 earlier had I got an add in. For sure. Michigan news? What is Michigan news? Good morning, Real Idiot. How are you, my friend? At this point, I'm just considering if I just want to take it off at basically break even. If it gives me the opportunity. It's not certainly moving like I was hoping for. Didn't even break down through 54.90 here. Oh, sentiment. Yeah. Sorry, my brain's not there. Well, there was your 89. And I get my 80 and just be happy to get out of this one. Probably because the market's starting to come down now. All right. So, taking me out there, not quite the trade I was hoping for, but at least getting out of it with a small amount of green. I heard yesterday that inflation or the rates may continue going a little bit more than the market expected. Not sure if anyone else heard that. Don't know if that's true or not, or even remember where I saw it, but what is this BZFD doing? Being silly? Yeah. You know what's weird is I don't buy regular eggs anymore. I buy just egg whites in a box, and I haven't really noticed any difference in that price. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe just I'm part of a small amount of people that actually buy that. I don't know. Da-da-da. Kern, holy death spiral. Meta rejected off of about 150.75-ish there. Kind of same time market turned over. Well, turned over a little bit, pulled back a little bit, I should say. Not necessarily turned over. Now market popping right back up, so maybe just a small pullback there. Looking for the actual pop. Coin was an okay move, but certainly nothing. Kern back in 2019. It ripped 10,000%, maybe. I've definitely heard of the ticker before. And now market taking a little spike down. January, I don't know about you guys, but January has been kind of slow and not necessarily tough, but I would say tougher trading. Oh yeah, inflation of course is still raging. Of course. We've got a government that never stops spending money. Wants to send billions and billions and billions of dollars overseas. They ain't gonna stop. I wish I could just be trillions of dollars in debt and nobody care. I'd be living the high life. Economic calendar. Yeah, I can generally tell whenever big news comes out in the market because you can see the market reacting right now and how it's moving much differently than it has been all morning long. And you can always kind of tell when like Powell or somebody is speaking to, or the president or whoever. Oh yeah, absolutely. Red fin, little spike, but the range is pretty crap. The market's actually making the best move out there right now. Which unfortunately is also kind of how it's been out there this year. What is with these charts today? Loading so slow. Did I get the ticker right? No, I didn't. That's one reason why. Yeah, I think we'll have a green year overall in the market. It's not that often you have a year like we had last year and have that continue. Credit cards moving on V. A little ascending bear flag there, maybe pennant, whatever you call it, for those who like those type of setups there in V. Our DFN actually getting a little bit better, a little bit slow. Plenty of shares there. Is that the type of play that you are looking to play there, unhinged? Yeah. Well, generally those do have a lot of volume and liquidity, so that's definitely a positive right out of the gates. Come on now, something move by yourself without the market pushing you along slowly. Are you still on those puts there in INTC? Oh, that thing moved up quite a bit. Quite the rebound. You're going to short 40.90. Which, who are you using for that? Idiot Cobra or something like that? I just realized I said idiot. EDBE, a little bit of a move. Volume's pretty low. I messed around with futures in the past. Yeah, what you using, idiot? After I said it, I was like out of context. I sound like an ass. Good morning, FOMO, sir. How are you? Uh-oh, HKD getting silly again. Wow, it says we have shorts there. Let me just look for fun. We'll not be touching that one, but, well, maybe YOLO long at some point. 100K there, actually available to short. AI is still running. Wait, what's on the other screen? Oh, that's the W. W actually putting in a kind of a move here up towards the recent push of the highs, which was just over 60. Kind of flagging there actually on the daily chart. Just a little one. Martini Friday. I think I've only ever had a martini once in my life. Can't remember if I liked it or not. Tesla up 65% in 3 weeks. Maybe time to start building some out-of-the-money puts from March, late February. Too far, too fast. I don't know, because Tesla's going to actually start putting out some Cybertrucks this year at some point. So I could see them having a nice little rebound, potentially. Once those actually start hitting the road. I know they're not supposed to ramp up actual real production until 2024, but I think they still said like 20 to 30K they plan on getting out this year. Short term. Booze hurts your brain. Yeah. But makes for a hell of a night. Actually, in a couple weeks here, I'll be going on a cruise to the Bahamas with the unlimited drink package. So that'll be fun. W's still pushing upwards. D-Dog, I looked at that one earlier. Yeah, this one's... Is this one on... probably not on earnings on D-Dog. Let's see if there's any news there. Kind of just going with the market, really, with how the chart looks. Date of earnings call announced. Yeah, their earnings aren't till the 16th of February. Still kind of keeping my eye on this Redfin. Maybe if it puts a nice little pop through 650 at this point. McDonald's new high. W is still going. Man, it's tempting, but it's just... At what point does it actually turn is the tough part to call, because these candles aren't very extended. Netflix taking a little pop off of the bottom. Meta's working for you. Nice. I think we can get one more trade in at least today. At least for me. Just gotta find it. The feeling if Redfin does make the move, it's probably going to be a quick one and probably tough to catch unless I just happen to be watching it while it does it. A lot of grinders out there today. Tesla trying to make new highs as called out by B in the room. Kind of a ascending triangle look there. On the cruise? No, I'm not going to trade on the cruise. I don't trust that internet enough. I thought about it, but I just, because like the only internet is going to be the cruise's Wi-Fi. Like, it won't have cell phone backup or anything. So that just seems a little bit too risky for me. Plus, I will probably be doing things already. Planning on a pretty packed set of days. Two of the best traders out there and only 3 people watching yet has, well, you know. Is it a dating cruise ship? I think they do have a singles night, but I'm not really planning on attending that. It's probably going to be a lot of old people. Older than me people. Like grandma, grandpa style. I might walk by, see what it looks like. Actually, my buddy sent me kind of a rough draft plan of what we want to do to try to get in as much as we can while we're there, because it's only like a 3-day cruise. Where is it? Oh, I'm on the wrong email. That's why. All right, so the first day we got a soccer shootout tourney, and around the world liquor tasting, and an ice show. Day 2 is the water park, which we have the all-day water pass, and we have jet skiing already paid for. And we got table tennis competition, special steak dinner at Chops, and a marquee show. Then on Sunday we got pickleball, mini golf competition, adult dodgeball, a Macallan around or quest tasting, and then Super Bowl. We're going. That's the whole point of it for this trip, is we're doing a Super Bowl trip out of it. Oh yeah, gambling, of course. Play this song on singles night. Oh god, I'm scared to click it. Whoops. I just blew my thing up. Yeah, I shouldn't have my, let me make sure, but I don't think I have my desktop audio on. Where I'm really struggling with my brain right now. Yeah, desktop audio is off. It freaking blew up my thing when I open link in new tab. There we go. It doesn't work. I don't know what's wrong with it. It keeps trying to open up like some creator thing. Excuse me. But yeah, that was the list for a cruise. I'm going on to the Bahamas in 2 weeks for Super Bowl. Try that one? Okay. Thank you. Try not to sneeze in your ear. What is happening? Alright, let me just try and highlight it. Copy. Paste. Oh god. You're stupid. I literally got through the first 2 lines. I was like, okay. I get it. Gonna miss 2 trading days because of it, which makes me sad, but should be a good time. I don't think I'm gonna make a vlog or anything out of it, just because I'm probably gonna be a little toasty a good amount of the time. But we'll see. We're actually going down to Miami the day before and staying in Miami for the night, going to some ridiculous way too expensive restaurant. I mean, there is internet on the boat. I just don't know how much I trust it. I don't think I trust it enough to bet money on it. Be a nice VWAP short break. Yeah. What's the market doing? Market, kind of going sideways. Starlink, yeah. I'll have to look. I wonder if anybody trades with Starlink. I'd have to look that up. Well, I just don't know if I'm going to be quite coherent enough to really record, is the issue. Not so much that I can't do it, because obviously I did it with Vegas, but probably going to be drinking a good bit with the unlimited package. You would have an RV with Starlink. I don't know if it works in moving position. Yeah, maybe I'll just go live from the boat when I'm hammered after the Macallan tasting. Maybe they'll let me live stream my gambling. Well, there's no cell phone out on the open seas. I won't have any cell phone access. The only way I can communicate with the outside world is via their internet. But it's gonna be interesting. I went on a cruise once when I was 8. Don't really remember much of it, so this is gonna kind of really be my first cruise experience. So we'll see how it goes. Really, the part I'm most concerned about is we are booked with Southwest to fly to Miami. And if you guys have been paying attention to that, that's a little concerning. Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, I haven't done, mostly because I don't think people would watch these days, but back in the day when I used to do the Saturday night drinking donation streams, man, people tried to kill me back then, I swear. They were literally trying to see if they could get me to drink enough to die on stream. Oh, it's now stuck in my head. I was about to start singing freaking Older Women. Actually, I feel like drunk trading would be As long as you weren't smashed, I think it would not even be that bad of an idea, just because it'll maybe kill some of those bad emotions that come in. Or make them worse. I don't know. Maybe we should try it one day. The problem with that is I gotta start drinking them by like 8:30 or something in the morning. I would love to host a party one day in Vegas. That would be awesome. If the channel ever like actually got big, 100% doing that. Fig's moving a little bit. Plenty of shares there. Yeah, market rolling over, so I'm assuming all the ones following it are too. Although Fig's volume is pretty much all in that one candle. 2.1 million in that one candle and 300K for the rest of the day. So not sure what's up with that. Netflix dropping pretty good. What's the low here? 362.18. If we got down a little further, could maybe start a small size longo. Netflix below 362. You talk about for a short on a breakdown type deal. I'm looking more for a bounce off of this support down here. Well, that'll be interesting if we're in dueling trades. Keep my eye on what the market wants to do here. Market kind of making a little mini bear flag. Which obviously is going to affect what Netflix does as well. Yeah, so you're seeing that too. Man, these market conditions are just brutal these days. It might be like the slowest I could ever remember trading in over like 5 years. These last couple of months. You're part of the... See, Tesla for me, it used to be one of the most fun stocks to trade until it did the split. And then it just kind of really died. At least compared to how it used to trade. I liked it more when it was up in the 800, 900,000s. Well, maybe Netflix is going to bounce off here. But who knows? Did I say 900,000? Can't be held accountable for any claims or statements made today, gents. 1 hour of sleep will do that to you. I don't know what I'm saying. Coin continuing now. After how it moved earlier, would certainly need a bigger move than that, though. What time is it? 10:30. About time to grab breakfast. Planning on going till about 11. We'll see how I'm feeling, how the market's going around 11. And ain't nobody watching no more anyway, so. Other than you stocks. Coin is really trying to tempt me back in again. I was talking about harp. Yeah. Really? That's interesting. It's the first time I've heard somebody say something like that. I'm not even set up to trade options in this new broker. Could be, but it's not. Well, that is true. Tesla was so crazy. Although a lot of things back in that time frame did nothing but go up. Well, I didn't apply. I could easily get approved. I just didn't apply. I know, I decided I'd leave the options alone for a little while. Amazon? When did they go through a split? They used to be like 1,200, right? It was over 4K. I know it's one that I never looked at because it was so high priced. I don't remember them going through a split though. June of last year? Guess I just missed that memo. Redfin, are you ever going to make an actual move here? Nice grinder. There's no such thing as a nice grinder in my book. All grinders are bad. What's my charge point doing today? Up 1.8%. Okay. My average is currently $10 on charge point. Just sitting and waiting. In my long-term investing-ish, long swing trade-ish account. Yeah, long-term there. I believe in charge point. Rad. Rite Aid. Isn't that like the nasty CVS? BYND, a little pop. Most of the volume on the day in that pop, and it's still only at 500,000. Looks like we got natural gas moving a little bit. Boiling cold, just a tiny bit. Alright, maybe market. Market's very undecided right now. Snow straight up. There's a grinder for you to the upside. Yeah, what would you have liked? This break right here at like 157.70 over these highs here or something? Over 152? Where was that? Oh, way back here. Is that like a ORB? I know what's his face trades them like extensively and exclusively with options. Matt Diamond. Seems like he does pretty well with them. I should probably put the desktop volume on now since we're not getting tons of alerts, and then you can hear the
Just you, brother.
chat alerts.
No shares here.
Let me know if that's too annoying. 17,000%.
WEJO up.
1,700%. NVVE moving again. $280K there. That's certainly plenty. It's just these I don't know quite how to play, but
NVVE back
like
at highs.
it has rip potential.
Go 2+.
BZFD ran today. You little pop off the bottom. Yeah,
Open
it
worth I.
definitely was
Plenty.
more of a yesterday move, I think. What did it end up doing? Yeah, that little opening pop and then a little pop around 950. Guess not much otherwise. Dang. See, I've never gotten an
All out AI.
option move like that before. Although I've normally been a quick to day trade them. Probably why, but alright, I am gonna go grab my breakfast, be back in like 2 minutes. Alright, got the super healthy overnight oats this morning and a new pre-workout that is actually really good. It's the pandemic, but it's the peach ring candies flavor. Tastes just like them. It's amazing. Mix this up. Let's see if we can get something to pause here. Give me another trade before workout today. I would love one more for the people. How much do I bench? You don't want to know. It's not impressive. Do you pop? More than the first three, less than the last one.
RDFN closer, worth I for the go go go.
Yeah, I mean, with my diet and everything right now, I'm still working primarily on cutting fat. And then once I get down to the fat percentage I want, then I will eat for building muscle more.
Coin moving well.
Because I'm still at a pretty big deficit each day, calorie-wise, which isn't great for building muscle. But I've definitely put on muscle just because I eat so much protein, but... Mara, no shares there. Now, coin's still running. I did see a new low on the scale this morning. I don't count the numbers until they maintain for a little bit, but did see a new low on the scale this morning, which was exciting. Where are you, trade? Come to me. I can bench my body weight. I actually just hit that goal recently, which is supposedly like the first sign that you're like in decent shape to be able to bench your body weight. What do I even have today at the gym? One of the things I've been adding is like an hour of cardio every single day. Today I have barbell sumo deadlifts, single leg hip thrusts, seated cable rows, flat dumbbell pullovers, cable face pulls, easy bar preacher curls, ab machine, and 60-minute my choice cardio. Probably do either just a 60-minute incline walk or a 60-minute elliptical today. About 2 hours on lifting days. It's about 2 hours. There's a couple days a week I don't lift, and that's just an hour then. But yeah, 2 straight hours. I go hard. I don't have a trainer. I have an app that it's like a training app thing that it cycles you through and progressively increases your weight each time. And then once it's like 12-week programs. So you finish one program, you move to a little bit harder program, and so on and so forth. Lift for 30 seconds, rest for 2 minutes. Yeah, there's a lot of that. EHTH is trying, but it's just a little slow. Train for an hour, which includes 20 minutes of HIIT cardio. What is that? High intensity interval training? Well, yes, I'm very focused on my diet, but I was like hitting walls. So I do have an advisor through my First Form eating app, which I track everything through. So we've been trying a few different things. One of them was adding in just more low intensity cardio and basically hitting 10K steps on each day. And then also I changed a couple little things in my diet and still working on that. It's been working though. Just not as fast as I would like, which is always the case. Market making a little move to the downside here now. We might go a little past 11 today because I really want another trade going into the weekend. So we'll see. These overnight oats, really healthy, really good for you. 440 calories for this big thing, and it fills me up for a good while, which is one of the positives. The only downfall is it takes up a lot of the carbs that I have allotted for my day, and it doesn't have a lot of protein, so I'm going to be messing with the recipe here shortly to try to come up with something that tastes almost as good as this one does, but maybe a little less carbs and a little bit more protein. Yeah, I know, Zach. I would love to have abs one day. That's like a long-term goal. Just to have abs. Do you have abs addedly? My problem is I started as an old, overweight, single dad with a broken back. So it's been a battle since I started last June. But hey, down over 25 pounds and still going while putting on a little bit of muscle. Can't complain overall. We all have abs. I mean, technically they are there. Decom. Oh yeah, no volume there. But me saying I have abs is like me saying I won't get tapped in Tarkov ever again. I hate how everything moves these days. CVX. You have defined abs? Like defined as in if someone were to say that muscle group, they are defined as abs, or defined as in you could see them? did you do today, Tim? I haven't checked in yet. I'm assuming you're still on.
VVPR up.
VVPR?
Running out of shares quick. Running out of shares quick.
Ah! I made 89 cents more than you, Tim. Suck it. Who's the better trader? That's right. It's the guy with 89 extra cents. You have a notebook for it? Yeah, I use the app for that. I actually put it, so I have the workout app, which stores it all automatically. And then I take a picture of my workout from that day, and I put it in my food app too, where my advisor can see what I do and all that. Yeah, I mean, this market right now is just...
Started with 230K, down to 78K.
Notebook's going back years. Are those beneficial at all? Maybe just to look back and see where you came from? Meta at VWAP?
Block, no position passing. Dollar.
It sure is.
How'd I know LOL?
Nah, I'll never stick with that using a physical book. Actually, all the tech stuff is one of the things that helped me get into it more. Like with the Apple Watch tracking my daily calories and all that. It's actually one of the things I was like, oh, I can do it all geek techie related. I can do this. But if I had to write that shit down, that ain't happening. Trying to give me carpal tunnel. I'm concerned of how much weight I'm going to gain on the cruise. That's a concern. It's only 3 days, but I'm concerned about it. Something, please move. Oh, that actual alert, I forgot I had the sound on. Yeah, you could change the sounds. But it's alerting on that LRCX down move right now. I'm not going to take that one, but that's what it's beep beeping. And that beep was on Grom to the upside. I don't think we... last time I looked, I don't think we had any there. GROM. Nope, no shares there. Oh, I didn't know that happened. If you could double click on that, that's cool. It's looking very strong, isn't it? I got it up on, whenever I'm looking here, I'm looking at one of my other screen that has a bunch of charts on it, and Tesla is one of the ones that's always on there. It is kind of like a grocery store beep, you're right. You can change what it is. That's just the default one that I've been used to forever, so I stick with it. Avi, no shares there, but putting a pop in. But yeah, there's a bunch of different sound choices. You should hear it when things are hot and it just beep, 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 beep in your ear and you're like, ah! Unfortunately, I haven't experienced that in a while because the market sucks! I mean, you don't have to have the sound on. It's a personal preference. I like it for me because, like, once things slow down, I don't have to just be staring at my scanner. I can just be, like, chilling on my phone, watching TikTok, doing
WLDS
whatever.
14K.
And when it beeps in my ear, I'm like, what? What's moving? What's moving? It doesn't have custom sounds. You can't upload a custom sound. Although maybe I can
AUVI.
talk to the creator and request a software update. Getting some of the lower stuff moving. Don't have any shares on these, but oops. Maybe we can get some momentum.
Grom NTB.
Viewers will go up. Honestly, I would wish I was just a good-looking female. You could dominate the trading space. Wouldn't matter how good, bad, small, big you traded. Dominate it. Hey, there goes Tesla to new highs. There's one girl that I've been watching a little bit who's been, I think she's pretty new, but her channel's popping off already. What's her name? Tori Trades. Pretty good looking girl.
VVPRLNT.
You guys are stupid.
EVTLNTB.
All the things that are moving, we don't have any shares. Listen, I tried catchphrases once when my channel was first ever created. It lasted like 2 videos before I hated it. I couldn't do it. Give it a little bit longer here. I'm still waiting for the treehouse tour video. Like, imagine how well that video could do. My trading from a treehouse setup. It's like the anti-trading from paradise. Kind of like my old garage setup, although I had quite the office there, but not quite like this office. Nah, I think it would do well. I got a couple ideas for videos for Cruise Week that I'm going to try and make and kind of experiment with some of the SEO stuff. See how they do. Yeah, I like Monkey.
Grom looking nice.
Grom is moving. See, now this is when I would play if I had shares, but I do not. D-Dog, I think you mentioned that one earlier, right? Looks like that one's just a little spike down there. It's kind of done the sideways jamma mamma. Meta coming back up. Yeah. Market kind of in a wait and see position right now. Come on, just give me one little move here. Let me go into the weekend happy. Not asking for much. Just free money by clicking buttons, that's all. Snow's still going. Oh, it pulled back a good bit. All right, 11:30. I'm giving it to 11:30. If nothing else by then, Just gonna call it a day. That's all you're getting out of me, market. And I gotta go to the gym so I can come home and go to bed. Yeah, Tesla just keeps rolling. Well, I don't necessarily haven't really thought about who I've got, but I know who I am going to be rooting against with my full being, and that is the freaking Bengals. Even if they weren't a division rival of the Ravens, I think my most hated player in the NFL is Joe Burrow. And I just hate how his face looks. I hate Joe Burrow's face. It makes me want to punch it. Have you looked at his face? Look at his face and tell me it doesn't make you want to hit it. Without him even speaking or doing anything. If you didn't know anything about him and that face just walked into your room, I'd be struggling not to get arrested for assault. That is just the most punch-worthy face I've ever seen in my life. Brandon Young says no. Are you a Bengals fan? Hello, by the way. You are a Bengals fan? Well, sir, I apologize, but I am rooting hard against you. As is, I think, a lot of people just because of freaking, what's his name, Eli Apple. And all his ridiculousness that he's been posting. And you know dang well that if Lamar had been playing in that game, we'd have beat y'all easy. Almost beat you with a backup who freaking fumbled on a goal line sneak. But now we just gotta hopefully sign him to avoid years of sadness. Is BZFD going again? It is. I actually never disliked the Bengals either until Joe Burrow got there. I just hate his face. Come on, we're getting a couple things moving here. Give me something I can play. You got 18 minutes, market. 18 minutes on the countdown. But yeah, I think I'm rooting for the Niners the rest of the way. I like a lot of people on their team. I like Brock Purdy. Great story there. I'm not a huge Eagles fan just because there's a lot of them around me, but if it came down to them versus one of the AFC teams, probably be rooting for them. Just because if it was the Bengals, I'd be rooting hard against them. And if it was the Chiefs, I don't dislike the Chiefs. I like Patrick Mahomes and all them, but they've already won, so then they're kind of, I'd be rooting for the underdog more, so. Overall, rooting for the Niners. But he's a diehard Eagles fan. Yeah, I mean, I'm in Maryland, so I'm pretty close to PA, Philly. So we got a bunch of Eagles fans around here. And I had A.J. Brown on my fantasy team this year. Led me to another championship. Three-peat!
IMUX up.
Although technically it was a tied three-peat because of the craziness in the Bills-Bengals game. And half our players ended up not playing. And so we just kind of called it a tie. But still technically 3 in a row. KIND, does this have shares if it wants to go? Oh, never mind, it just updated. Doesn't look nearly as good now. Yeah, BZFD getting another strong pump in there. I wonder if there's a room out there somewhere pumping it up. I think I ran Brandon out of here with my Ravens fanness. I'm sorry, sir. I can't help it. Wall Street bets, yeah. I mean, IMUX, if it had volume.
Dollar.
I don't know how David plays those. Ah, still here. I actually have a Ravens tattoo right here. It's not like the logo, it's just a raven with like a skin tear thing. I still watch sometimes like the old battles that Ocho Cinco would have with Ray and Ed. Those are good times. There's a hilarious video where he tries to like blindside block Ray Lewis, and he just gets railroaded. And he goes to the sideline saying, "Oh, I tried to hit Ray. He crushed my soul," or something along those lines. It's hilarious. SOUN. Is there shares here? There are. Maybe if you hit 90s, could try. Like Edgar Allan Poe Raven? Yep, that's how they got their name, because he's from Baltimore.
Sewn up.
Watch an SOUN here. Was looking for through 190 there. It's probably going to hit it exactly. I'm not sure what the float is on this one. A little concerned that it's
Nibble.
a low one. Pack W, hold on. Maybe missed that one. Check on that in a second. Dang, should take an SOUN there. Ugh. That's just not being used to trading those low price ones. Well, it did give me the opportunity, the market did. I just did not capitalize on 2 chances there. It gave me what I asked for, so I guess I can't complain. Maybe SOUN will give a secondary little push here, give me an opportunity. Would need higher than 190 now, though. Do I swing trade? I mean, I have a long-term kind of... Not really swing, I guess. It's more of a long-term thing with, like, charge point is my main holding. but don't really do too much swing trading. All right, let's see what it does here on SOUN. Come on, give us a nice push through the 190s. Keeping my eye on the scanner on PACW as well, pushing back up towards 27. Hey, there goes Tesla towards 170. Almost there, actually. Would love it to push 2 here. Man, Tesla's just trying to go straight to 170, huh? Not even looking back. Did you take that one? Maybe PACW can do a little pop through the highs here. I think I would need at least 27.50 at this point. Oh, I didn't see that it ran right into the 200 there at 27. Just saw that on the daily. Put SOUN up on my other screen just in case it starts to pop. You did certainly call it. Can't deny that. Although technically you got 50 cents to go. You ain't there yet. Market making a little rebound here. Netflix popping off the bottom. BHVN, no volume. Come on, give me one before I go. Well, you technically did, and I didn't take either of them, so give me one more chance. All right, man. Thanks for being here. Have a good weekend. Da-na-na.
Watching AI.
AI? AI is pushing here. SOUN. Where would I want it now? It did make that run to 2. Maybe 210. Limit up's currently at 229. Look at the sellers there at 199. Can it break them down? And they'll probably be there at 2 as well. Yep, sitting at 2 as well. So we could see a nice little pop here if it does break 2. Well, it broke 2, but not an impressive pop. So now I think I would need 215 on the minimum. Got AI kind of up on my other screen. I would love a move to 18 right now on AI. If it did that, I would be in.
Just
I
so slow.
highly doubt that's happening. Nope, not in SOUN yet. I was looking for a better push through 2 there once it broke down
BZFD
those
start.
sellers. Didn't give it. Gave a 2-cent move, which is not nearly enough. Buyers are stepping up, though, so far. We'll see if they can push this thing higher or not.
WLDSHTB.
One second, I'll be right back. All right, what time is it? Maybe I'll give it 10 more. I really want another trade. Damn, I'm pissed I missed Pack W. And that first, I could have made a little bit of there in SOUM, but Pack W was really the one. NVVE, a little bit of a move. Do I really want to try this? Maybe 210. Just such bad range. Hello, Momofomo. I am indeed live. Not for much longer. Like another 10 minutes or so. Before I gotta get to the gym. Trying to go live about once a week. Won't always be able to, but that's kind of the goal. Or am I really just a chat GPT bot? I don't know. Never know these days. AI. Everything shall be AI in the future. Yeah, that's why I had to go pick up a new battery real quick. That's why I stepped away a second ago. I was running low. Can you hear hum in the background? That's actually my daughter's sound machine that isn't turned off. If you can, it's coming through the monitor. SOUN. Water makes me run. Excuse me. I'm thinking 215 just because it's only about a 5 or 6 cent breakout at 210, so I would like a little bit more than that to give me the opportunity for a decent pullback. If we hit 215 here shortly, I think I'll take it. Not overly optimistic it's going to, but the problem is when it stalls into these slowdowns. I need it to just go. Rivian moving. I'll pop here in Rivian. Range is not super. Market didn't make a new high. Hey, there's Tesla 170. You're officially correct, sir. Almost no pullback, too, on that move higher. Just a little tiny one of like 20, 30 cents. Now it's ripping. Yeah, freaking the main guy for the scanners took a long on it this morning on the opening dip too. Should have joined him on the earnings and all that, because this thing just beast moding, like you said. The guy who created the scanners, we call him B. He took it long right on the opening dip. It like opened a little higher, then dipped down. He called it out as a long, and he got it. Bitcoin, new highs. Man, I should go to the gym, but it does feel like things are maybe trying to heat up a little bit, so I'm just going to give it a little bit. Don't want to miss something by leaving 5 minutes early. Wow, Tesla, 171, still going. CRS, no volume. STNG, a little pop. Light volume on the day, only 420K. Okay, SOUN trying for new highs here. Can it push through? So far not. Well, that's why I'm not taking it on these small moves. That's why I need the bigger extension. Even though every part of my body wants to trade. Gotta stay disciplined and not give it away just to trade for trading's sake. Which I do tend to do sometimes. I think I need at least 220 now, up through 220.
Sown cut some.
It's down to 114K too. I think it was at like 2 something when I first pulled it up. Yeah, he said SOUN cut some, but it just said sound, I think. All right, can you make the bigger move here, SOUN? Need the bigger move, not the little move. Got stuck there at 218. Couldn't get higher than that. I made Tesla. Let me look. Your chart has so much on it. I actually even took off more on my charts now. Since I moved over from Lightspeed, I don't even have the SMAs on there anymore. What are all your yellow lines? I've got the 200 on the daily, but other than that, just the VWAP on the regular chart. Pivot points. That's a lot of pivot points. Tesla, another new high.
Zone 73 KTB.
Oh yeah.
63K.
Shares running out here as well. The higher it goes, people gobbling up the shorts.
Was just me LOL.
$73-inch? That's a big TV. Oh, 73 KTB shares to borrow. 73,000 shares to borrow on Interactive Brokers. It's actually down to 37 now. So for like the lower price stuff, I have actual Interactive Brokers up on my other screen.
Zone start.
And I'll type the shares in, and this here shows how many shares are available to short. And so for this one, we started at like 250K, and now we're down to about 34. So probably actually an avoid at this point, just because it could run out of shares here at any moment if I was trying to do my normal adding system. And then if I get stuck in one where I can't add and get my average up, then probably gonna end up waiting with the loser. Be interesting to see if it gets to the highs here, what happens to the available shares as well. Cannot do locates in IB. It's either they have them or they don't. And that number will update as people buy and sell. That's one of the reasons I actually switched, is they have a lot more of the low priced ones, and you don't have to pay for locates ever. Which I hated. I hated paying for locates. I mean, anytime they have shares, like, you could short it. Any amount. With no locate fees. It's like it's ETB in Lightspeed, basically. Man, it's tempting me, but the shares just scares me.
B1, BZFD might be the CRA1 today. Dips
BZFD
rips
up
there.
at 373, yeah. And Tesla up through, oh my gosh, almost through 173. It is through 173. Look away for 1 second. And it's there. SOUN down to 28K shares now. 25K. Yeah, I'll probably just have to avoid this one, unfortunately, now. With the shares rapidly going.
Sound 24K. Zone.
Gosh, this market's just sucking me in to stick around a little longer now that a couple things are moving. The 182 calls were 3 cents 10 minutes ago.
HTB just in time for it to make the move, LOL.
My lord. Yep, down to 14K shares now, and SOUN So as it's going higher, more and more people are shorting it, taking the shares available, and soon it will run out unless it pulls back and people cover. $10K left now. $6K left. Oh, I kind of wanted it to run out before it pulled back so I could show you what that looks like. 5K left. Oh, and it's gone. So now, when I pull this up, where it used to have shorts here, there's no shares available, and this green is now, instead of this bright green, which means you're good to go, it's this dark green, which means there are currently no shares available. Oh, but then if somebody covered 1,000, you saw it pop back up, and somebody took them. So you can't mess with this one right now. It's really just the low price ones that you have to look at, like all the big guys. You always have tons. Yeah, run it up long. Well, it's just this broker though. But so you see the big guys, millions of shares available, so it's not like you really just got to check on the lower price stuff. Yeah, if that was for the whole market, absolutely, but that's just IB. Just IB. All right, well, I was really hoping to have a better day of trading for the stream today. So I do apologize about only making $22, but it is what it is. It's going to move on to next week. I'll figure out when I'm going to do the live stream next week and announce it probably same way I did yesterday with the short. I think that's a better way of getting it out there. So I'll plan on doing that. Otherwise, I appreciate you all being here. And I'm going to go to the gym and try not to fall on my face on my 1 hour of sleep.
Son HTB.
So have a great rest of your trading day, everybody. And I'll catch you on the flip side.